Savannah, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over all the books that I read in the month of January. I read a total of 5 books, so let's just get right into it. For my first book of January, I have Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. It honestly wasn't one of my favorite books. It is between Ryan and Misha. They are pen pals. They met in 5th grade. That is when they were paired up. And then they just kept writing all throughout middle school and high school. They agreed to not see each other on Ryan's terms. She said that, and then Misha was like, okay. And then they weren't allowed to see who each other was, so no stalking, no nothing, no photos, nothing. They just just wrote little letters to each other in the mail because they had each other's addresses. So eventually Ryan shows up to one of Misha's band shows, and Misha ends up finding out who she is because he ends up needing her social media because of a little challenge that was going on. And he's like, oh my gosh, this is her. And then there's a whole story. It honestly was a little awkward being between high schoolers and having the spice still be in there. I was kind of like, oh, okay. You could have taken out the spice and it still would have been a good story. Just kind of made me feel a little off that it was high schoolers. Overall, I would give this book a 3.7 stars though. This next part, we got 2 books actually, and I'm wearing my tiara for this segment because I loved these books so much. It is If He Had Been With Me and If Only I Had Told Her by Laura Nolan. These books just made me cry. Both of them. They made me cry. I actually picked up this book specifically because I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And they have it on my reads list. I stayed away from all spoilers as much as I could. Like, I had no idea what I was gonna, read getting into this. I just knew it was a very popular book, and I was like, oh my gosh, super duper cute. Like, look at this cover art. Like, the special spine, that's what really sold me. And then I loved how, the inside, I knew something was gonna happen, obviously. I kind of had a feeling, and then I kept reading the back. I was like, what is the back? What could this be? And then it made me cry. These books made me cry. They're so good. This is the first one. This is the second one. It's between Finny and Autumn. They are just best friends. They become strangers, friends, lovers. They made me cry. The end was such a twist in the first book, and then it made me really, really want to start the second book right away. And I was so heartbroken. I was like, no, because there's no good ending to either of them. And I'm like, well, there's a good ending in this one. And in my opinion, I feel like it was good in the end. But, you're just like, why this route? Why did that happen? But so go read them for yourself. I love these books so much. These definitely both get 5 stars. Both are 5-star books. Go read these books now. For my 4th book of January, we have Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue. It is a book between Leon and Raylan. Leon is a demon and Raylan is a mortal. Raylan comes back home for school. The Hadleys are super duper buddy with her. There is a murder that happened on campus, and they just really, really want to be friends with her. And Leon is like, they're really bad. And then he explains to her the history of the town, but there's a little deeper story to it. And she's like, I already know. But then he's like, no, there's more. And then, so basically, she is on a journey to survive the whole book. But the only thing is, she does not want to give her soul to Leon, and that is the only way that he can protect her 100%. But he ends up falling in love with her and does it for her anyways. So I really like this book. This book I would give overall a 4.5 stars. It was a really good start to the beginning of the Souls trilogy. I really highly recommend this book if you really like dark stuff. It isn't like your traditional cowboy romance or your little billionaires. No, this is hardcore. So if you're into that, read that. Overall, I would recommend this book, so go give it a read. For my last book of January, I have Her Soul for Revenge, also by Harley. It is a book between Juniper and Zane. Juniper is the second sacrifice that the Hadleys need to give to the Deep One. Zane is one of Leon's lovers / best friends that we meet in the first book. Zane has been stalking Juniper since her sacrifice. She ends up coming back, and then he's like, hey, I can help you get some revenge, And then she's like, for what price though? And then he's like, I need your soul. And she's like, okay, here you go. And then so this whole book, they go on a little revenge run and he ends up protecting her. They end up falling in love. I love their chemistry actually a little bit more than Raylan and Leon's. I would actually give this book overall though a 4.7 stars. This one is just a little bit better. So read this one too. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video just as much as I did. If you guys have any book recommendations, make sure to leave them down in the comments down below. Make sure to like if you guys haven't already and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!